Sam Martenzi. I'm a junior goalkeeper from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Molly Whitaker, and I'm from Perrysburg Girls Soccer, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Paige Amadeo, senior defender from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, this is Maddie Williams from Perrysburg Soccer, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
I'm from Perrysburg Girls Soccer, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, this is Chloe Bueller from Perrysburg Soccer, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Like, what do they sleep?
Hi, I'm Alexis Manila, senior central midfielder from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
always tells me that I need to just keep pressuring as a forward and I'll get some extra chances, and I got that one chance and it was an easy slot.
What about the second goal then? Were you surprised you had that much space and had time to...
Yeah, I really was. I thought they were going to compose more and like keep me really tight with someone, and they didn't really do that, I guess. But even their coach told me that it was a great game. But I mean, I wasn't really surprised by the second goal, but I was so happy. I mean, that just ignited everything.
How are you guys able to kind of live up to the pressure and expectations every night?
Well, we know the pain from last year, from losing last year. So it's we've been there in this position before where we've lost in a big game we knew we should have won. So we knew we have to come out every game really hard and really focused, and then we'll win. But we're doing great so far. One more game to go.
State final, how's it feel?
Amazing. It honestly feels like a dream. I mean, my team deserves this so much. I know everyone always says that about their own team, but this group of girls works so hard. Every practice we train really hard. We talk about soccer all the time. We're just a really great team, and this group deserves it out of everyone in the state.
Are you going to guard against just being happy to be there?
I just feel awesome. Let me just put it that way. I'm so excited for the next game. I don't know. I'm a little flustered. This group just deserves that. I'm so excited.
Their first goal?
Yeah.
Just a lucky bounce or what? Right place, right time?
A little bit of both. Like I told them, my college coach always tells me that as a forward, if you pressure their back line, hopefully they'll turn the ball over more and you'll get more chances. So I listened to him a little bit, and I thought that if I pressured her, maybe she kicks it right at me, and that's exactly what happened. So it was a little lucky, but at the same time, I knew I had to pressure her, and I would get that bounce, and then it was just an easy slot.
Yeah, that's the thing. You didn't even take any time. You just took it right in the corner.
At that point, I was just thinking about scoring. I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just so happy, and that's my specialty is one-on-one with the goalie. So I knew that I could just slot that in the corner, and we would be good.
A 1-0 lead is always tight and intense,
right.
But you get that second one. How much did that make you relax a little bit?
So much better. We knew this is going to be a really tough team. They've only lost one game this whole year, and they've won this 5 times. So we knew that we had to come out really strong. And that first goal got us pumped up, but the second goal, it was just like we put it away, and it was just such a relief. And we knew that we did so well, and it feels like a dream. It's so awesome.
First of all, state final. How's it feel?
Tremendous. Words can't even describe how good it feels. It's crazy.
How much did you just kind of let out like a big relief? When Maddie got that steal and popped in that first goal.
Well, we were planning on an early goal just to start things off from the start. And then once you put it in, we just all felt like we were supposed to be there. We were doing our thing, and it was just a major sigh of relief. It was crazy.
When she pops in another, you almost feel like a team of destiny.
Oh yeah, it was like on cloud 9. You didn't even know what was going on. It was crazy.
It seemed like you guys tried to mix it up a little bit in the second half, a little physical. You tried to take them out of their game.
Yeah, we just played soccer. We just knew that they couldn't have too many chances with the ball because we were winning 2-0, and if they didn't have the ball, they couldn't score. So we just had to keep possession and keep it away from them.
Is there any sweeter going to the state final knowing you just beat the defending state champion?
No, it's great. I don't even know what to say. It's just wonderful.
You're going to guard against, I'm just happy to be in the state final compared to caring and focusing on the win.
I think today and tonight will be happy and relief that we made it there, and then tomorrow we start off fresh and we just start preparing for it.
And how nice is it, this run that you have and everything, having a player like Maddie, up there, just watch her do her thing and get you the win?
It's good because you can, just give her the ball and she can do her thing. But I mean, if she has people on her, we have other people for her. For us, our team, that we can get things done. So it's good.
What kind of warning or forecast did you give any opponent come Friday?
I don't know. We're ready to win. That's all. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
John, how important was that first goal?
It was a heartbreaker. You go in with a game plan of how to deal with a really good team. Their best player scores 200 goals in her career, something close to that, and you've got to mark her out, and you give her a gift, and one-on-one with the goalie was kind of money for her. So to go up 1-0, that was tough, and then 5 minutes later to try to build out of the back, try to get that touch, and have her kind of stifle it again was tough. I think after that, maybe we figured her out, but she's still got opportunities. So it was tough. It's tough being down 2-0 and trying to scrap your way back in.
And then even down 2-0, they seem to play a little physical, even knock at least Lizzie out of the game, bang your girls around a little bit. Did that change your game?
No. We knew they were an older team and they could could mix it up skill-wise. They could mix it up physically with us, and we got a lot of breaks from that. A lot of our attack was from those longer balls, but we couldn't hit them too far because their keeper was so good.
Overall, how impressed are you with Perrysburg?
It's a great team, well coached. They've got every attribute to solidly win a state championship. They've got a keeper that can make the big saves. They've got a defense that can condense and stop you and minimize opportunities. So, if you're going to shoot, you've got to ping it in from outside the box. They've got a long throw. They got the middle of the park can play long, and they can condense small. And then when your team's not doing so well and you're down, you throw it to Maddie Williams. And she takes the team on her back. So,
how talented is she?
Yeah, you know what? There was a girl in New Mexico that we played this year that I told the coach after the game. I said, "That's the best girl that I've ever seen up front that could take a team." And after this game, I changed my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to be proud of your team in the second half. You were on the surge that you have. I mean, obviously defending state champs. You'd expect that out of your team, but I mean, you really went at them.
Well, thanks. They scrapped. They scrapped after that 10 minutes too. We got in with a couple opportunities. We had a great little corner touch and turn, and all we had to do was toe poke it, and we didn't take that, and all the way to the end down there where the ball was bouncing on kind of across the line. So the girls didn't stop. They kept throwing opportunities, and you got to be proud of a team that doesn't quit.
And you said last year that was your best class that graduated. Another girl moves away, and you're still here. I mean, what does that say about the regeneration that you guys do in this program?
We've got a good feeder system. Perrysburg's kind of right in the same realm too. Where we don't lose a lot of our kids to the parochials, and girls work hard in the off season. We had 3 seniors, and neither started last year at the end of the year either. So, those 3 seniors came on and did an amazing job to get us here, along with our underclassmen.
The girls said last year that losing at this point the year before kind of propelled them last year. Can you see the same scenario kind of? You got a big senior class next year. Can they kind of
love
be
to
motivated?
forecast that. It is a heartbreak, and you see the girls kind of looking around like this and going, this is what I want. And, to do that, they've got to work. They've got to start working tomorrow, and, it's up to them to carry the torch. And do they have the ability? Absolutely. A lot of maturity within that junior and sophomore class.
Coach, being in the state finals, any sweeter beating the defending champs? Sorry.
Oh, well, it is amazing. We wanted to go to Columbus, but now we want to win the whole thing. I think this was our big challenge right there, and I think that we have all the tools to make it happen. We have wonderful goalie, great defense today. Our defense, even a couple times in the first half, we had a little bit in front of the goal, and they were able to, get it out of the play. So I'm very proud of my entire team.
How nice is it in a big game to have a player like Maddie?
I mean, Maddie's a great player, so, and to come through and come up with 2 goals and put us ahead, early on in the first half, absolutely. She's a great player, she's definitely a great asset to our team, and, it's obvious today, she really stepped up, so it was good.
Tell me about that celebration at the end where they're tossing you up in the air. They call that the Bernie?
I don't know what they call it, but you know what? If that motivates them to play well, they can pick me up and throw me around as much as they want.
Hope to be tossed in the air on Friday night, right?
Absolutely.